Yeah, we're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up in this week's show, the SVL 24th Anniversary Trophy race at Jamaica's Caymanas Park had the impressive US-bred Legacy Isle looking to complete back-to-back trophy wins. Jamaica's champion trainer Jason DaCosta uncorks his biggest ever overseas win with the Lady Jacqueline Stakes at Thistledown in Ohio. Action from Trinidad and Tobago's Santa Rosa Park, where the 7-year-old mare C'est La Vie aces the main event. A colony-leading third stakes win of the Gulfstream Park season for Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jnr. And a big week at Canada's Assiniboia Downs for TNT jockey Prayven Badrie. Plus the usual update on Caribbean victories overseas. We're kicking things off in Jamaica.
Saturday's feature at Caymanas Park, the SVL 24th Anniversary Trophy, a 6-horse field going 5.5 furlongs for a purse of $1.75 million Jamaican dollars. Champion jockey Radish Roman aboard the heavy favourite, the Rowan Crichton-trained 4-horse Legacy Isle, eyeing a second feature race win in 3 weeks after his stakes record Harlequin Cup win last month. The 1-horse Champion Bubbler coming off 3 wins in her last 4 starts, a 5-1 bet. Digital One, the second fastest horse behind California Crown over this trip so far this year at Caymanas Park. The 3-2 second favourite, Legacy Isle, last December's Mute Mile runner-up, is odds on at 3-5. And it didn't take long for Legacy Isle to assert himself. Ace commentator Bran Rickman picking him up, scooting past Wall Street Trader and Chocomo, the leaders out of the starting gates.
They lead the half-mile. Legacy Isle with that lead, chased by Chocomo a length on the tailback. Wall Street Trader is 3 parts on the outside. A gap opens up to Champion Bubbler on the outside. Digital One now making ground, and Fearless Soul is last as they've left the 3 and arrive at the 5/16th. Legacy Isle trotting on that lead under the hand ride, coming into the lane with a lot in hand as they turn for home and leave the quarter pole behind. Legacy Isle in control at this moment and drives past the 3/16th with a commanding lead. Wall Street Trader on the outside, Chocomo on the rail, a Digital One left in behind, but it's all Legacy Isle. He's cantering as they come inside the final 16th. A Radish Roman and a Legacy Isle. This is the SBL 24th Anniversary Trophy. Legacy Isle wins by maybe double digit.
How easy was that? Number 1 jockey Radish Roman pilots Legacy Isle to an effortless win here, a third victory in the 5-year-old's last 4 starts. This Florida shipper had arrived in Jamaica just weeks before the Mute Mile last December, and although he has lost 3 of his 6 starts so far at Caymanas Park, Saturday's report card reads a now settled horse ready to show his best.
Legacy Isle is catching Jamaica's weather now. I think so. So he's in the mornings. His coat looks better. He's much more aggressive now.
He one of the best horses in the country.
Legacy Isle by 9 3/4 lengths dominates the SVL 24th Anniversary Trophy. Fearless Soul and Chocomo chased from a distance. The winning time 1 minute 6.08 seconds. Only California Crown's 1:05.87 in January's St. Catherine Cup has been faster over 5.5 furlongs this year. Trainer and co-owner Crichton enjoying a good weekend. He also had 2 wins at Churchill Downs in the USA on Saturday, including a $134,000 allowance optional claiming score.
Now, Chocomo's third place finish in that SVL anniversary event meant that trainer Jason DaCosta was missing out on a third consecutive win in the event, having scored in 2023 with She's My Destiny and last year with I Am Fred. But the Jamaica champion did have 2 winners on Saturday at Caymanas, and I guess you could say that he had bigger fish to fry because he spent Saturday afternoon at Thistledown in Ohio securing his biggest ever overseas stakes win.
This is the Lady Jacqueline Stakes, 2 Jamaican interests in this rich 9-furlong run. DaCosta, the champion trainer at Caymanas Park the last 3 years in a row, with 2 long shot entries. One of them, the well-positioned Golden Eye Magic, with jockey Fernando Salazar, and even more forwardly placed, former Jamaica champion jockey Andrew Ramjeet aboard the 7-1 bet. Candlelight R's close to the lead.
They're on the far turn, race to the 5/16. Right out last, Candlelight Hours in battle, but here is Peignoir and the favorite filly rolling out there 3 wide to challenge. Peignoir moves up nicely to challenge Red Out Last and Candlelight Hours. And then it's Golden Eye Magic who will move 4 wide for the drive, top of the stretch. Peignoir up alongside Candlelight Hours and Red Hot Last. Peignoir takes the lead. It's Peignoir with a furlong to go. Candlelight Hours and Red Hot Last continue to race bravely on the inside, and here comes Golden Eye Magic on the outside. Peignoir in front with 70 yards to go. Golden Eye Magic getting closer. Peignoir and Golden Eye Magic, they'll hit the wire together.
A perfectly timed ride by Fernando Salazar. Golden Eye Magic, after relaxing in 5th, then 4th down the backstretch, gets up in the last stride to snatch the narrow win as the longest shot in the field. A brilliant training feat by DaCosta. This 3-year-old filly had never gone further than 6 furlongs in her career and comes up with a win at 1 mile and an eighth in her first stakes outing. This US $250,000 triumph, DaCosta's 9th USA Stakes victory and his biggest ever overseas, coming just weeks before his 40th birthday. Also DaCosta's 2nd victory at that purse inside 7 months, matching the US $250,000 purse he celebrated with his Mute Mile score last December with Fun Can Done. Also owned by DaCosta and bred by Jamaican Richard Lake's Lakeland Farms, Golden Eye Magic by a nose in the Lady Jacqueline over the odds-on favourite Peignoir, with Ramjeet's mount Candlelight Hours 4th and DaCosta's other entry Lucky Cougar 6th. The winning time for 9 furlongs 152.44.
To Trinidad and Tobago's Santa Rosa Park now, where Friday's main event, contested in rainy conditions, had only 4 starters, with the Guyanese Jagdeo Racing Stables owned heavy favourite Kitten with a Whip scratched.
The field for this modified benchmark 3-year-old and over event included last year's Guinness winner Uncle Rog, and it was the US-bred mare Striking Chrome the favourite. And here's John Rupert's homestretch call, with the field trying to reel in the front-running C'est La Vie.
About 400 meters to the money, and C'est La Vie is still the leader. Striking Chrome going a bit wide. Princess Royal has the rail running as they come right into the home stretch. C'est La Vie, Striking Chrome widest of all. Princess Royal is starting to emerge. Uncle Rogers beaten inside the final 200 meters, and C'est La Vie is still holding on. Striking Chrome with one last effort. Princess Royal on the inside, but C'est La Vie is keeping up that strong gallop, and C'est La Vie goes wire to wire in the finale.
The D&DR stable C'est La Vie enjoying the sloppy conditions with a fine front-running win in the modified benchmark handicap by 2.5 lengths the score. The 7-year-old mare with a 2nd win in her last 3 starts. Tristan Phillips was aboard for trainer Jimmy Ramprasad with the winning time 124.29 for 6 3/4 furlongs.
Saffie Joseph is currently number 5 on the North American trainers list, and the Barbadian secured his 140th stakes win on the continent with a solid victory in Sunday's Musical Romance Stakes at Florida's Gulfstream Park, where he's been champion trainer the past 12 seasons in a row.
Joseph's 4-year-old filly, Hall in Ice, was a 2-5 bet for the 6.5 furlong run, worth $75,000, and with leading jockey Edgar Zas aboard, would pretty easily deliver on her favourite stag.
44-4 for the opening half mile. The daughter of Coalfront, Hall in Ice, is an 1/8 of a mile from home with 3 lengths to hold. The danger's Vincy Girl, she's gained into 2nd, but time running short now, and it's still Hall in Ice who's clear to the finish. Up into 2nd is Vincy Girl. She's gaining, but not quickly enough to catch Hall in Ice for TC2 Racing to win the Musical Romance by 3.
Coming off her Vagrant to Stakes win last month, Hall in Ice makes it 4 straight added money wins now for Saffie, who had 3 weekend wins at Gulfstream Park, plus a win at New York's Aqueduct Saturday, and is now just 1 win away from 100 victories this year. The 2-5 favourite Hall in Ice by 3 1/4 lengths, giving Saffie Joseph his 2nd consecutive Musical Romance Stakes win. You may remember him winning with Bluefield last year. Vincy Girl gets 2nd, the winning time for 6.5 furlongs, 116.64.
Saffie among a flurry of Caribbean winners at Gulfstream Park this weekend, including the Jamaican trainer Gary Sabrati, who had his first USA victory. Our final stop, Canada's Assiniboia Downs, where the Trinidad and Tobago jockey Prayven Badrie had 6 wins this week, including a Monday triple and 2 stakes wins on Tuesday to reclaim the jockey's lead at that Winnipeg racetrack.
Badrie's ride aboard the favourite Medicine Dog on the inside here in the Golden Boy Stakes, a thriller as he has to fight off Barbadian ex-Assiniboia champion Antonio Whitehall for the narrow win by a neck in the $50,000 event. The 2nd added money win of the evening Tuesday for Badrie, the reigning Assiniboia Downs champion jockey, was also at Whitehall's expense as he uses the 5-2 bet judo widest on the outside to land the Free Press Stakes by a head over Whitehall's Mount XL. Badrie had another stakes win at Assiniboia Wednesday night when fellow TNT jockey Sven Balrup also had a stakes triumph among 3 winners on the card.
Our weekly tally of Caribbean wins in the USA and Canada now. Before we go, the number is a bit down after extreme heat triggered several meet cancellations. Still, I've counted as many as 78 victories. Among them, Barbadian triple wins at Canada's Woodbine, the 7-time champion there, Patrick Husbands, with 3 wins on Sunday, and the apprentice Darrell Ford, he had his 3 wins on Saturday. The St. Croix-born Kevin Krieger had 5 wins at Emerald Downs, including a Friday triple. Juan Crawford had 3 wins on Tuesday at Fort Erie, where the fellow Barbadian Christopher Chin's Husbands, recently back from a 10-month injury layoff, had a double on Monday. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.